Old-fashioned cherry pie.
Oh, boy.
I should have brought you a jar.
Yeah.
You come down, I'll give you a jar.
I will be right down.
All right, all right. I bet Jane would like that on her toast. I bet she would.
She loves jam, and she loves toast. I make her for breakfast every day, and she particularly likes English muffins. We make
it's really good on English muffins, or bagels.
And then I put a poached egg, perfectly poached, on it sometimes.
Oh, my.
And then a little bit of crispy bacon.
Oh,
my. Okay. All right, now back to business here, the grapes. It's one of the mainstays of the economy in Chautauqua County, especially this end of the county right up here.
And we're very fortunate to have all the processors, and the fact that they're making juices and products now along with Welch's, so that we have many, many locally made grape products. Look at the Grape Heritage Foundation and what it has done for advertising for the area. It's as good as the wine trail is.
Do you think we'll ever get to put them in the supermarket, like every other state in the country?
Well, we already have Welch's all over the world.
Yeah, but I'm talking about the wines. We have a lot of good wines.
Yes, we do. We have
a lot of farmers are switching their wines because they caught what's going on in China. Yeah. The Asians love Concord grape juice.
Oh, yes.
They've just gotten a taste for them recently.
And maple syrup, because a lot of the bulk maple syrup is now shipped straight to China and Japan.
They're running that over as fast as they can get it. Which is why it used to be $10. I used to get it for $10 a gallon. Last I paid was $35.
Yeah, and now it's way more than that. So.
Yeah. What is it now?
Oh, I don't know.
Cheapest.
This isn't an infomercial, so. Come down to the shop and I'll see that you have some.
I know it's gone high. A few weeks ago, I bought a gallon from.
Well, this was a bad maple year. There was not a good production of maple syrup. You get good years and bad years in farming. This was not a good one.
Oh, that's too bad because I need
next year we'll look for better.
I stopped from the Amish it must have been last year, I guess. I just run out, $35. And I said, what the heck? The last one I bought was $25, you know? Well, that's what the price is.
Well, that's what the price is. And if you stop and think, you know, now the food industry and the laws in our country prohibit the use of things containing lead. And so everyone needs to have a stainless steel food grade evaporator. One of those, even a medium-sized one, is $26,000.
Holy mackerel.
So you can't go out and make a gallon of maple syrup for $10 or $15 or $20.
No way.
You know, we used to cut our own wood, but you think about it now, you have to buy the chainsaw, the tractor, the wagon, the shed to keep the wood in. Yeah. You have to hire the labor to do it. Labor used to be what, 25 cents, 50 cents an hour? What is it now? You can't find anybody that'll work for $10 an hour.
Yeah, especially with the Chinese buying it up like crazy.
There you go, and when you get through with it, you have such an expense, you cannot sell maple syrup cheap. And people come in my shop and they'll say, oh, why don't you just cut your own wood? Well, I did a little cost study, and it's cheaper to burn oil in the evaporator or gas than it is to cut the wood. By the time you figure the fuel and the oil for the chainsaws and the tractors and the cost of the equipment and so forth, it's cheaper to buy the oil.
That's why I used to come in when I have a wood burner. That's how I heat.
I do too. I have a fireplace.
I used to cut it, but at this point it's just too much. Well, at my age anyway, I should be crazy to be out there cutting wood. I just bought a new chainsaw. Did you?
Yeah.
I have a steel I got.
I have a 16-inch steel. The 14-inch wasn't big enough, so now I have a 16-inch.
I barely use it, though, because at that point I said, at my age, I'm crazy to be going out and digging and cutting down trees, splitting them.
My kids thought that about me, so they gave me these shaps that if the chainsaw kicks back, it stops the blade.
Oh, really? Well,
but it's so clumsy to wear the shaps that I can't walk in the woods with them, so I wear them anyway. Huh? Yeah, they're awful.
Well, I'll tell you something. I just lift the phone.
And they're bright orange.
I call my friend Artie and say, Artie, bring me 8 quarts, stack them right by my window, will you?
Yeah, good idea.
And it's cheaper, probably, than it would cost me.
You can't get him to throw it through the window for you?
I do that in the window.
Oh, okay.
The window is right by my wood burner, so I chuck in about a half quart and stack it up next to the wood burner.
Yes.
And use it. That's the easy way to do it. So actually, it's pretty economical.
Good.
You can sell heat a house for about $400 a year.
Oh, that's wonderful. You ask anybody if they can do that.
Yeah, you got to be careful. You don't heat the whole house. You know, today's day, everybody presses a button and the whole house is warm. Yeah. You're only in 2 rooms, though. You know, the whole upstairs is hot.
Yeah.
That's stupid. So what we do is we have quilts and doors.
Well, you see, I think we're a nation of of people who are never content, malcontents.
Malcontent.
In the summer, we want it to be 60, and when it's 80 outside, and in the fall and the spring, when it's 60 outside, we want it to be 80. So we do air conditioning and heating so that it's always the opposite of what nature gives us.
Well, if
we could just be contented with what nature gives us.
Let me say this: if we just heated the room we used, one room,
that'd be fine.
Or cooled one room, whichever way we do it.
I know.
It's fine. You're comfortable, and it doesn't take very much juice. But why heat the whole house?
And not in there.
So many people do, you know.
I know.
Like the upstairs, you don't even need heat upstairs. You jump under a nice big heavy quilt, and you're all set for the winter.
I grew up as a child, and there was no heat in the upstairs. You had quilts.
I grew up as a child in that house, and the room that's facing upstairs, it's facing the road, the highway, was my room. And when I woke up, there was ice.
Oh, yeah.
In my glass.
The water froze.
The water was frozen in my glass. We had gas heat in it, and there was a little tiny vent, and that was it. And it never got that far anyway. Talking about the fun things we used to do. Gail Black, she is an entrepreneur in Westfield, New York, has the Sugar Shack down on the lake. I'm sure to anybody in Westfield it needs no introduction because everybody's been down there at one point or another. And it has a beautiful pond. It's on the lake. It's gorgeous. It's lovely. It has bald eagles who eat trout.
Yeah, that's right.
Her trout.
My trout.
Okay, guys, I want to say I'm sorry. I don't know. Let's see. I'm getting this sound. Holy mackerel. Okay, it looks like we're off the air.
Good.
So I want to give you just a minute to finish up. Go ahead.
Thank you for having me, Reed. It's always a treat and a pleasure, and you let me speak more this time. That was very generous of you.
I interrupted you a lot.
This is your show.
Time is up. Go ahead, finish up.
No, it was a pleasure to be here. It really is. It's always nice to be able to speak about tourism and encourage people to be friendly to the visitors in our area because they really do support our economy.
Okay, there you go. Gail Black, tourism. She has made a fine art out of it, and if you ever, this is not an infomercial, but if you want to get some information or make a reservation for pancakes on Sunday or pick up some delightful jellies and jams and sugar, delicious maple sugar, maple syrup, anything you want, what's the phone number?
716-326-3351.
Okay.
3351.
Okay, and that used to be where I lived, and when I was there, it was 516J. And you had to pick the phone up and say, please, I want to make a call. You've been on for 15 minutes. It's a it was a party line, you know. Times have changed. God bless everybody out there. Sorry, caller. There's one more caller, but it's too late. Get down and watch the fireworks and the huge parade and all the things and the food. Stop off at the Lakeview, grab a sandwich. I want to thank Chuck Kelsey, Devin Taylor. I want to thank Chris Bird, Chris Ramaker, Mort Flexer, Randy Bird. I want to thank Jeff Zook, especially, who single-handedly did this show, and Don Zenz, who helps out here too. Everybody's down doing the parade right now, and don't forget about that wonderful, wonderful ox roast, and you have a beautiful, happy, patriotic, flag-waving, band-sounding 4th of July. Bye-bye, I'm Reed Powers. See you next time in 3 weeks from our brand new studio.